Did you miss me? I bet you did. Well, this is Black, and if you are new to me or new to who I am, let me give you a little bit of history about who I am. Before we get into this, I am one of the most important adult entertainment stars, or characters, I should say. Um, I was created by none other than Miss Lady. I was the one of the lead characters in the book The Black Silhouette. If you haven't read it, you need to get it. I also am the adult character of Lady. So, we're going to talk about Lady in third person because I'm part of who Lady is. So, why was the erotic tarot sensual session made for Black instead of Lady? It's a good question. Well, I think Black is a little bit more fun. Black is definitely a lot more unapologetic. She's definitely a lot tougher, and she has a lot more experience. She's the older woman. If you want to know her life story, then you can go ahead and go buy the book The Black Silhouette. It talks a lot about her. Her story and how she became who she is, how she got her name, and who she is, how important she is to the PBE brand. So, what is the erotic tarot sensual session? Glad you asked. It is a series on YouTube, because that's where we're at, where I break down and I collab tarot with intimacy. And the reason why I said tarot and intimacy instead of saying sex and magic, because when you put those two words together, people tend to lose their shit. And they have unrealistic expectations and views of what exactly is going on here. So, what exactly is going on here? So, basically, this specific video, I will be doing an unboxing of my first ever erotic tarot deck. So, I've had other decks before, but anybody that know anything about me is sex and intimacy and sexual context is like exciting for me. And so is magic. So when I figured out, or I found out that there was a such thing as erotic tarot, I was like, oh, that's my niche, that's my thing, that's what I like, that's what I want to do. So I decided I was in Atlanta and I found the deck. And I was like, ooh. So today I'm going to do an unboxing on the deck. And basically I'm going to go through the deck and I'm going to like talk about some of the cards. I'm going to pull some cards and I'm basically, give some opinions and talk about the deck. So the deck looks like this. And it has multiple, it has the major face cards, which is also called I know it's called, but I can't pronounce it. So I ain't about to try. Oh, it looked like my nipple is trying to say hi. You don't want that on YouTube anyways. Say that for OnlyFans and the websites. Major Arcana. I wanted to say that, but I wanted to say something with an M, so that's why I didn't say it. So the Major Arcana cards is like the face cards, the ones that don't belong to a suit, but can be that will go with any suit. But they're usually your death cards, your Wheel of Fortunes, your Fool card, your Hangman, all of those. If you know anything about tarot, you know those are like cards you look for outside of your suits. So, what's the suits? Candles is a suit, which is wands in a different type of tarot deck. So each different tarot decks have different type of suits. So in this specific deck, they have wands. And wands are considered. I mean, in this deck, the candles mean wands. So if you're going to go on the internet and look up, because a lot of people are opposed to people looking up stuff, but I'm gonna be honest with you, um, you'll never realize how much free information is out there unless you get comfortable with using Google and researching things on your own. And that's just me being very honest. So you have candles, which represents wands. You have and that's because I don't memorize shit. You have shells. These are the shells. And look at, I have a cute little shell here to represent my tarot. I have a shell. Shells represent cups. And then you have feathers that represent swords. And then you have roses, black roses, of course, that represents coins or anything dealing with money. I'm trying to think of the other tarot word, but I'm drawing a blank on top of my head. I am drawing a blank. I can't think of what the other one is. It'll come to me. But those are your four suits. So you have roses, feathers, shells, and candles. Those are four suits, and then you have your major arcana, which are basically your empress and your Wheel of Fortune, your chariot. Those are like universal face cards. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to shuffle my deck, and I am going to pull about probably 10 cards just to have a little fun with the deck and basically see what type of how the face cards look. Alright. So the first one is going to be the musician. So I like the way they did theirs because this one specifically, she favors me. Like this would be me, like in my house, like, but or maybe because I have another business adventure that I want to do, but I ain't gonna talk about it right now because I ain't put it in motion yet. And but look out for this. I want to do this within the next 3 years. So, but if you look close at the card, where you would normally see like herbs and candles and baby jars full of stuff, you see sex toys and you see like it's a head with a mouth gag on, and you see some dildos, I believe, and I think on the second shelf it's like butt plugs and stuff. Um, so it kind of, oh, and she's holding a dildo if you pay attention. If you could tell, she's holding a two-sided dildo. I always, one of my skits, in one of my adult films, I'm gonna have a girl, two girls do a double-sided dildo as one of their things, one of the tools they use. So the musician, it's a good one. That's actually a good card. So that's basically what I see, and what I see is going on. I mean, at the end of the day, she the go. She the go to. You know, if you ask me what it means like, anything is possible. Just because you ain't born with the tool don't mean you can't make it happen. So, because the musician card normally means endless possibilities. You know, I kind of feel like it's a way to make something out of nothing. So let's look at the definition by the book and see what it says. It says a musician bodily takes matters into her own hands. She's already imagining what she wants to manifest. Enthusiasm and invigoration, experimenting and reaching for fresh experiences, paying attention to detail, researching and planning to up your game, then making it look easy on the night. The advice is neither conf- conforming nor risking should be abstract in your creative pursuits. Once you master all the tools available to you, there's no limit to the magic you can conquer. Um, the takeaway is failing to create something out of nothing, possible deception, misuse of knowledge, warning, interest. Basically, what I just said, basically making something out of nothing. Musician kind of represents like getting organized, like making sure whatever it is you about to go into, whatever you're trying to do, you know all the possibilities of it, the good, the bad, and indifferent. Because I'm not. Don't let fear stop you from what you're doing, but basically be prepared. Because it's a line from a pimp movie I watched, and it was fail to prepare is prepare to fail. So basically, match, as my cousin Precious would say, match your paintings with your bra, get your shit together. Um, this is a soup card. So this is the three of feathers. Feathers. You gotta be careful what type of feathers you get though, because you get it off an animal, you better make sure ain't nothing else in the feathers. So let's go to feathers. Even though I wanted to do all suits, but that's cool. Are you seeking clarity and information for those who have developed their gifts as readers? Well, I have a treat for you. Winter X is offering $55.55 readings for love, relationship, and finances. To book her services, follow her Instagram, winterrx underscore, and use the code BLACK, BLACK, for a discount on your purchase. Ooh, it was something else going on for me, I guess. Because we ain't even getting out of the fun cards. Three of feathers. You have an opportunity to establish the terms of a contract. Be fair in your arrangement. Most of us appreciate a little security. Don't waste your time if someone is clearly not interested in or renegotiating. It. I feel like this means say stand your ground. Whatever you say it is, that's what it's gonna be. And just move on. Don't spend too much time dwelling on whatever. If motherfuckers ain't trying to get with what you saying, then go find somebody that does, because that's one of my biggest things. I'm real big on what you won't do, the next motherfucker will. So if you ain't trying to conform to what I'm saying is supposed to happen or how I'm trying to go about it, don't worry about it. I'll find somebody that will. I don't want to do. Oh, I said I wasn't gonna do another suit, but then I found this one. I thought this was a pretty neat card. This is a lady on top of a man. I want to believe they like on a beach or something. Cause why the fuck do she still got all her clothes on? But she on top of a man and she got candles all around. So the Night of Candles. So let's see what the candles mean. The Night of Candles. Is a troublemaker. Ooh. A young, hot-headed, libertine, passionate, and high energy, but always with a reckless edge. The knights may be ruthless and potentially destructive in their pursuit of adventure, but their lust for life makes them hard to resist. They like it rough and will take their partner anywhere. Prepare for the ride of a lifetime. Make sure that somebody shows some care and responsibility in the midst of all the fun. It mostly likely won't be the Night of Candles. So basically, the Night of Candles is that card that if you just trying to get you some, you just trying to, don't fall in love. This bitch is, as the Christian would call it, the devil. I think. I mean, I guess that's why she has red nails on and red top, or pink top, depending on how you look at it. Cause this is my pink. This is my pink. So, I guess that's why she has this top on. She basically like she everything you want everything you want. She go suck you, fuck you, swallow your whole. You know, you just go. But that could be the Night of Candles. Could also be a man. So whatever your kryptonite is, basically, it's the kryptonite. You know, you ever is so good as you know it's bad for you. That's basically what the Night of Candles is. It's like if you just trying to have a little fun, that's what you want. But if you trying to get married, trying to settle down, that ain't really what you're supposed to do. And to look at it a different way, this might be a sign that you just need to just let your hair down. It's a card that kind of means like fulfilling but not complete. Like kind of like temporary fix, like, you know, just trying to get you something. You trying to get you something, get to a place, and that's a good card. But if you trying to like make plans, kind of like how I used to be when I was in my early 20s, I was good. I give you everything you want, literally anything you want. But as far as like being your girl or, you know, calling you every day, it was like, nigga, you the Tuesday. You the Tuesday person. What are you talking about? Why are you calling me on a Thursday? Like, that's what vibe she gives me. She gives you like, or he, because it could be a he if you're intimate. And, you know, be one of them, don't expect more than basically the ride of your life. That's basically what that one gives me. That's a rose candle. That's what the rose suits look like. This is what the candle suits look like. I'm not really showing the cards. And this is what a feather suit look like. I'm really just showing face cards because that's what. Oh, and this is what a shell suit look like. So that's all 4 suits. You shuffle this a little bit more because I want to get some of these other face cards because I really want to go over. It's a candle. Shell. You know what? I was trying to do it the other way. This is the Queen of Roses. Bad bitch. I'm talking boss bitch. You know, it's giving boss bitch, like, period. It's kind of interesting though, because she got a prosthetic leg, which lets you kind of feel like she done went through some shit. But as my grandmother always says, grass don't grow under her feet. So she done went through some shit, but she has a rise, and she has conquered. It's giving me real, like, Cleopatra story vibe. You know how Cleopatra, they say that Cleopatra, like, did whatever she needed to do to defend her crown and keep her shit going when she was in power, and that's what the Queen of Roses kind of, that's the vibe it kind of give me. But let's look it up and see what it says by the book. Oh, and this is the book. It basically, if you're somebody that wants to get into tarot and you don't really know anything about tarot, it actually gives you, like, information in the front of tarot. I say you hire a mystic group and do some research there, but that's just my personal opinion. And then it tells you, like, how they use the specific deck. This is the booklet, and it has, like, the definitions of what different pulls mean and different ways you can do different pulls and different stuff like that. I do find it very helpful, especially if I'm looking for a specific answer. But like I said, I like Google too, honestly, because sometimes tarot, and the thing about cards is cards basically sometimes they go off what you got going on in your life right then and there. So you can the best thing about tarot readings and any type of readings, in my opinion, is that you can always change the dynamic of the reading, because it's all about what you decide to do next. So Queen of Roses is a classic mother. I mean, a classic earth mother at home and a confident businesswoman beyond. She has almost no embarrassment about sexual matters. This can be a little confronting in the public sphere, but it has its great benefits in the bedroom. She is driven by a desire to mother and take care of people. This can be overbearing at times. She has excellent taste and is always prefers herself authentic and to the artificials. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you watch this video, you probably gonna hear me say this me for everything that aligns with me. So basically, um, I thought it was more about her defending her throne, but it's not. It's basically she don't have to defend it because it's already proven that she's that bitch. Period. I could see how who she is could be off-putting for the public, because there's a secrecy about what you should do in the bedroom. That's why people that work in the sex worker industry always get so much flack and get so much negative attention from the masses of what they do, because even though people that work in the sex worker industry don't do nothing different than people who quote unquote don't or claim they don't, but the idea of having it on public display can put people in a unease situation. But people who normally work in those atmosphere, they have a different level of confidence or awareness about the decision they making, so they not tripping about how you feel about them, because you have to be a sex worker, you have to have tough skin, especially nowadays, because people are, like, secretly recording you. And I watched I was on YouTube one time, and I seen that one of the people who had OnlyFans, some boys was doing a review on their OnlyFans, but they put it on YouTube. So it's no sacred spaces for people that's in the sex worker industry. And the reason why I used that example, because based on what the definition was about her, how who she is in the bedroom is beneficial. Here at Royale Luxury Body Contouring, we provide non-surgical body shaping services and products that get you to your body goals efficiently. We provide cavitation, wood therapy, lymphatic massages, facials, and other non-surgical procedures to get you where you need to be. So if you are in the Buffalo or Houston surrounding areas, book your free consultation today. Thank you. Just joking. So let's see. Now we're back to doing the unboxing. Looking at some really neat. Look at the page of shells. I love these fucking cards. Page of Candles. Let me look up some more. I thought I was going to do about 10 cards. Are you seeking clarity and information for those who have developed their gifts as readers? Well, I have a treat for you. Winter X is offering $55.55 readings for love, relationship, and finances. To book her services, follow her Instagram, winterrx_, and use the code BLACK, BLACK, for a discount on your purchase. Reflecting and loving on yourself. Even though you got a little jelly roll. You see a little jelly roll. It might just be because they laying down, though. The Knight of Feathers. Got that whole Village People thing going on. If you don't know what the Village People is, Google it. It's another character for like this could be me too. This really, especially if you're a follower of any of my platforms, you definitely be like, yeah, that's black for your ass. This could be me. You know what I think is interesting? On the Ace of Shells, I gotta look at the other one. This is the Star. I think the Star is kind of cute. This is the Awakening card. The High Priestesses. The Tower. Y'all won't let it go, but y'all know it's toxic as fuck. You just stabbed him. He didn't flat out your tires, or vice versa. This is the Empress. I don't know why she holding her belly. I'm not gonna say she a single mom, but I'm trying to figure out why she holding her belly. Maybe she's just happy. Maybe this is like a maternity shoot for her. She's happy to be with child. I was trying to find another shell because the shell they made, the Ace shell, they made it look like a clitoris. See that? I don't know if you could tell. But it looked like you put in your hand something. Or maybe it's just me because you know I'm nasty. There's a strength card. Surrender. Let me guide you. And it looked like she done drugged him. And he like, alright, cool. Alright. You know. Some people can be dumb. The Empress, the Temperance. I think this is an interesting card because when I first seen it, I thought he was trying to like drug, you know. I ain't gonna say what I was thinking, but you know. Drugger. She looking at him. He pouring drinks behind her back. But when I looked up the definition of it and what it says in the book, it actually is a good thing. It's like trust. It's like faith. Like celebration. On my mind is just Justice. 69. You do me, I do you. Balance. Ain't no bunking going on over here, which is always a good thing. Because I hate a bunker. If you don't know what a bunker is, that's like, they call them stingy lovers. It's like people that's like, I got my nut, you better get yours. You know. Women can be bunkers more often than men can be. I knew I wasn't tripping. So this is how the shells look for the 4 shells. But for the 1 shell, they made it look like a clitoris. The King of Candles. He ain't shit. The Hermit. She just having a good old time. Look like me in the bed more often than not. Cherry is about celebration, being true to yourself. They had a gay parade. All these people at this gay parade. He got the gay flag on the back of his motorcycle. I want to know why this woman in this zebra, this striped shirt had to have hair up under her arms. But it is some people that don't believe in the King of Roses. Mac Daddy looked like a extra from a 50 Cent show. I really like the pictures. The sun. This is the sun. This is the death card. She looked like she just got bumped. He got his head behind his head. He ready to go to bed. She's still struggling to get that good old nut. Poor thing. When that happened, all you're supposed to do is pull out a vibrator and do it next to him in like 45 seconds and make him feel like this small. Trust me, I've done it. I done had niggas compete with me because they couldn't get it done and I pulled out a vibrator. I like this card. It's really cute, you know. This is the King of Shells. Look how you looking in her eyes. That's a different type of intimacy. Let me see. This is the Emperor. I think these are some really cute cards. I like them. This is the Knight of Feathers. If you into that type of play. Yeah, whatever floats your boat. Act like you don't know what's going on in that card if you want to. So basically, this is the deck, and what I will... Oh, the Death card. Let me look and see. I didn't do these ones. This is the Death card. I think that's pretty sexy. I wouldn't mind doing a... Oh, here we go. Here's the Moon. Just enjoying who the fuck you is. The Moon, she just... like shit. This is the Rose card. I know I was missing some. I think these cards is pretty neat. This is the Fool. This is the one who had all the hoes. Now he old and ran the fuck down. And nobody want his ass no more because motherfuckers tired of his games. Be the fool. You go get food. Be in the fool. This is the High Priestess. The High Priest. This is the male version of the High Priest. He doing what I would be doing. Got somebody in front of him, giving him a blowjob. If I was the High Priest, that's what I would be doing too. And I think that's all my face cards. And I'm going to end it with this card, which I think is pretty, is the word I'm going to say, Phil. This is the Queen of Shells. She got her hand on him, but he looked like she just got finished sucking the soul out of him. He's just chilling, watching a little TV, enjoying it. So this is the unboxing of the Erotic Tarot. Like I said, this is the guide. This is the back of the guide. And basically, that's what, these are the cards I'll be using. This is my first Erotic Tarot deck. I'm really excited because I love anything dealing with intimacy or sex. And eroticness or sexiness. And I think it's important to, like, be able to separate the two. I have two different segments. One is called Black's Intimacy and Love Lounge, and that's a little bit more intimate. It's like the light side of it, where you get to you talking a little bit more about, you know, intimacy and like sensualness and touching and feeling. And even though this is called the Black's Erotic Tarot sensual session, this is a little bit more dark erotic. Like, this is more of like sex versus intimacy, which a lot of people don't know the difference of, but each one teach one, and we can learn together. And this is more of like dark eroticness, and on this specific segment, we'll be talking. It's gonna be sensual. It's gonna be sexy, but it's more sexual than it is intimate. It's more about the actual actions of sex and the things you do during sex and things of that sort, more so than the more intimate things you can do, like intimate does intimacy and sex is not the same thing. That's why we have the intimacy and sexual freedom community, where you can educate as well as get educated on different ways to go about being responsible with your um, conquest, to learn or to live in a sexual and intimacy freedom way. Um, so basically that's the unboxing of the tarot. I am really excited about this segment. I'm excited about everything to come with it. I'll do my plugins. You can follow the Instagram page pbegg.com, and I mean not well pbegg.com is the website to get all of the information regarding Black Lady, any of the PBE products, any of the PBE books. If you have not read The Black Silhouette, please go pick up the book. And a place where you can get the book from, you can get it from any of your major platforms, as well as pbegg.com. The PBEGG_world on Instagram is the Instagram page, as well as PBE_BLAC Black. That's where you can find all of my platforms, all my live streaming platforms. Also on pbegg.com, I will have a section where if you wanted to book like a 3 to 6 card reading, there's different levels and different amounts for different purposes. Our next video we'll get a little bit more into actual card pulls, and I'll do the card pulls based on me, or I'll do them based on my zodiac sign. I am a Pisces sun. I am a Cancer moon, and I am a Sagittarius rising. So I'll be doing a lot of I'll be posting a lot of stuff about those type of people that fall in that astrology, and I'm actually gonna bring an astrologer in on one of the segments, so then we can get some knowledge about astrology and how it relates to our sexual and our intimacy thoughts, feelings, and just desires, period. If you are looking for any PBE merch, we have candles. This is one of the candles. It smells so good. As well as we have T-shirts, we have the books, we have the intimacy shop where we sell any type of sex toy you could think of, as well as we have coffee mugs and wine glasses. For all the merch, please go to pbegg.com, and I think that's all I have. Thank you for coming to my sensual session, and I'll see you guys next time on the next video.